Collins had some clutch plays, didn't he? That steal on the three, that was huge. Played it on the rim, and Arthur knocking it down. Chalmers to Arthur, and Kansas is up 4.
Wants it, but he's up against a real good defender.
Douglas Roberts again. Rush with a hand in there. Anderson with a three. Long. And Jackson. Kansas now has the rhythm.
Should have been cutting baseline.
Gives it back. Arthur swings it over Jackson. And the big guys do it again inside.
Hold.
Yeah, hold call first. It'll be 2.
Much better job there. You'd like to have that back in regulation.
Yeah, he's saying, I wish I'd done that earlier. Down to 4.
He needs to get into action right away.
Rose with the 3. Long. Swatted out to Douglas Roberts. Nice save by Antonio Anderson. They've gone now over 6 minutes without a basket from the floor.
Taking too much time to get organized here.
Douglas Roberts wants it, kicks it. Dozier. Back to Douglas Roberts. He'll step back for the 3. And Jackson muscles for the rebound. There's Rush left alone. Dozier defending. Shot short. Rush again. This time lays it in.
Poor defensive balance.
Rush broke early. Back up to 6.
Now you got to go 3.
Minute to go.
Got to go 3.
Douglas Roberts, here's it. Here's the shot. Got it. And it's a 3-point game with 56 seconds. Chris Douglas Roberts hits the 3. Memphis trims it to 3. Billy, how about the strategy? Kansas about to inbound.
Well, look at what we've got here. We've got a differential on the clock, which means Memphis, if they play solid defense, will get the ball back. You do not want to foul here. Just play solid defense. If you're Kansas, I think you still want to go inside with the ball. That's been extremely effective. And they've got on the floor right now, does Kansas, 4 players that all shoot over 74% from the foul line, which is very helpful. Arthur, the only guy shooting under 70% that's on the floor, and he's at 69%.
Douglas Roberts will defend the inbounds pass. Actually going to switch off now. Dozier will come in.
They're not guarding the man taking the ball out of bounds. I thought Dozier was not. Now he's going to pick him up.
Over the top to Robinson. The senior snaps it over to Collins.
So you really have 4 ball handlers on the floor right now. That was a dangerous pass.
Dozier almost got there in time. They skip it back over to Chalmers, and they'll send him to the line.
Wow, I was surprised at that. A solid defensive possession, Jim. You've got 3, but you can come back with a 1-possession game. Why put a 70% free throw shooter on the line?
He'll be shooting a 1-on-1. That's only the 9th team foul. That was on Douglas Roberts, his 4th. So Chalmers, after he hit the 3, the Kansas fans will never forget. And he delivered on the 1-on-1.
I didn't like that strategy.
Chalmers is good again. Kansas has hit its last 11 at the line.
Now you jump to a 2-possession game.
Roderick Stewart. So sad to see him injured. The senior right here on the Final Four floor the day before. Well, he waited a while, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
I thought he was threatening a 5 count.
Could have had a 5-second call.
Douglas Roberts short with the lay-in. Ball on the floor. Taggart tries to get it over to Rose. Kansas fighting for it too. And the arrow is going to Kansas.
Now, Taggart was going to try to call timeout and probably should have.
It looked like he was trying to get there, trying to get his hands on the timeout position. Right here.
You're right there. You see, he tried to call the timeout and saw a teammate.
Kansas ball with 30 seconds and a 5-point lead.
And now you've got the 5. Now you got to extend this game as long as possible as a coach.
Collins racing in to come after it. Slips and he's out of bounds, and it'll go back to Memphis. He just slipped on the floor.
They don't have it.
How about Rose doing something here in overtime?
He's got to go quickly.
Douglas Roberts. Long with the shot. Collins with the board.
Got a foul.
They get Collins after he passed it away.
Last time Memphis in a championship game, they had UCLA 39-39 at halftime, and then it got
how about that one? Rattling around, spinning around, and dropping.
The old Michael Jordan, Larry Bird commercial.
Guys, their biggest lead of the night, Memphis, desperation time. They were so close to seeing the dream become a reality. Rose with the three. No. Rebound, Arthur. Kansas can taste it. They come back from 9 down in regulation. A Kansas comeback for the history books. Rock Chalk Championship. Kansas takes the title.
On the anniversary of Danny and the Miracles, huh?
Mario Chalmers has been named the most outstanding player, with a shot that will make him a Kansas folk hero for a lifetime.
Well, you've got Clyde LaBelle, B.H. Bourne, Wilt Chamberlain won that award, and Danny Manning, so he becomes the 5th Kansas Jayhawk to be the MOP in the Final Four. Here's Danny Manning coming across the court, clapping his hands right now. He knows what it feels like to lead a team to the national championship.
The 3rd national championship in Kansas history. There he is. A 24-8 stretch after being down by 9 with 2:12 to play. We heard Coach Self say to his team in the locker room before the game, almost every day the rest of your life, you're going to be reminded of this night. And I want to thank all of you in advance for how special this night is going to be. Bill Self and his team never gave up at a time when one could panic. They pulled off one of the great comebacks to take the championship here in San Antonio.